Welcome to this video. As you can see from the title, this is going to be the 9-step process that I'm using to scale to 7 figures next year and how you can use it to get to a 6-figure personal brand in the next 90 days. I've completely reinvented my program over the last month to be a 90-day sprint for anyone, and I literally mean anyone with some sort of skill set to get to a full-time 6-figure content creator. Take notes, fully understand this video because this will be the difference to get you ahead of everyone that's going to wait till January to start. Take notes on this video, put it into action, and I promise you, you will see results. If you have any questions about anything that I go over in this video, comment on the video, book a call with me below, or drop me a message on Instagram at Sam Huckster. But for now, enjoy the video. See you soon. Boys, welcome to another video. And yes, I am saying boys because 100% of you guys watching, according to my stats, are actually male. So if there's any females watching, welcome, because you're definitely new here. Right, as I said in the intro and the title thumbnail, this is the 9-step process that I have created that can help literally anybody go from complete beginner to a 6-figure online content creator. Obviously, you're gonna get there a bit faster if you've got an existing audience, but even if you are completely beginning, never posted a piece of content in your life, this is the system that you need to use. Blurt it out for a bit of mystery. This is the process that you need to get to a 10K a month content creation business, creator business, build a cult audience, and have that time and location freedom that you all want, okay? And I've split it up into 3 phases. Today, I'm gonna be giving away pretty much all of it. I'm going to be showing you exactly how we do it and how you can implement it yourself. And just this week alone, if you haven't kept up to date with my Instagram, Sam Huckster on Instagram, these are the kind of views and likes and engagement we're pulling on a weekly basis. I'm trying to keep it raw, I'm trying to keep it realistic. So these are just from this week. We've had a few that are slightly lower, tried to be a bit creative, tried different formats. Video carousels booming, reels booming. This is just the stuff from this week, well, from the 9th of December until today, which is the 16th, and this is what we've made in money-wise. This is exactly how you do it, starting from the start. So let's dive straight into it. First up is the offer alchemy section, and as soon as anyone hops in our program, this is what we get them to do. So you need to know, what do you actually bring to the table? A lot of people think, oh, I want to start a personal brand, I want to start making content just for the sake of making content. And that's fine, but if you want this to be a full-time thing, and if you want this to be your life, and if you want this to be what you actually pursue, then you need to actually have something that you bring to the table. And once you can kind of evaluate what this is, this solves your problem for your personal brand. One of the biggest questions I ask, I put a story up the other day on my Instagram asking, ask me anything, what's your biggest questions? One of the biggest questions I got asked was, how do I choose a niche? What do I start creating content about? If you can dictate what your actual value is and what you're good at, we use something called the Ikigai framework to determine what you're good at, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and there's another one, but a combination of these 4 elements gives you what you actually bring to the table. Solves that problem of what's my niche. Once we have that core value offering, we can build our content around it. So let's say for me, it's content creation, content marketing, right? I can build everything around that, okay? I can make content about discipline as long as it links back to content marketing. I can make stuff about design, color design, as long as it links back to content marketing. Editing tutorials links back to content marketing. So as long as you've got that kind of core thing, you can kind of work your way out and create content around your core niche. It's also going to allow us to establish that core target audience so we can build our content around. So we know who we're actually making content for. We know who we're building that offer for. We know who we're providing value to. So for me, obviously, CreatorX is a content marketing offer. So it helps people to create better content and build a product and market it to a specific audience, right? So I know who I'm targeting, but that can be a plethora of people. So that can be, for example, we got guys who are hairdressers in the program. We got guys who do e-com. We got guys who do similar thing to me, like content creation offers. So you have a specific skill set that you bring to the table that you can offer to a diverse range of people. So we're not putting ourselves in a box. We just provide a specific value that we can give to a certain amount of people, right? We're going to research the pain points, the dream outcomes, roadblocks, etc., so we can craft our solution content to resonate with this specific audience. The first thing we put you through, give you a load of homework, tell you exactly what you need to do so that you can have that crystal clear offer, you know exactly what you're doing. And once you've got that, we move on to the packaging. So this is where we create a product, okay? And this is one of the most difficult things for a lot of people, okay? They struggle to do. They want to start off and they don't think that they have the testimonials and the proof to start doing a high ticket program or a high ticket service. You need to start high ticket. I'm going to go over why exactly this is in a second. But before I do, I just want to tell you, creating a low ticket course for the first thing you do is silly. If you have 1,000 followers and you want to start monetizing that following, how are you going to get to your first 10K month faster? By selling 4 high ticket programs or selling 1,000 low ticket programs or courses or ebooks or whatever it is, right? You want to have a really high quality, high ticket program that you can sell for a high price. This is not only going to allow you to make more money doing this, but you're also going to get better client results. And that's what's more important at the start. Okay? Sell 100 courses to random people for $10 each, you're going to get very good results from those courses. Okay? Whereas if you sell 4 2.5K products and you're working one-to-one with those clients and you're making sure that they're actually working through your product, working through your roadmap that you're going to create. I can go over this in a second. If you're working closely with them, ensuring that they get results, then they are going to get better testimonials, and they are going to mean that you can leverage them and work your way through and create better products in the future. And there is a place for low ticket, which I'll go through in a minute, but it's not for your first offer. A first offer needs to be high ticket, $2,000 to $5,000. It needs to be using a high ticket one-to-one coaching / mentorship model. So training materials, one-to-one calls, community aspect if that's what you want to do, and calls, one-to-one calls. The best way to create this product, I've actually got a process for this, which I'll probably leave in the description. Book a call with me and I'll run you through exactly how it works. We go through it in Creatorx. Okay, but the best that this is the products you want to make. You want to make high ticket coaching programs, okay? And you want to create a roadmap like this, okay? So exactly like I'm doing here, going through the 9 steps. And this will become more apparent when we get to the lead magnet section as well. You want a clear roadmap that you can put each client through so that it's more scalable, there's less differentiation between each client, you know exactly what you're doing, okay? That's the problem with things like agency models, right, is when you have a new client, you have to create a completely new service offering for each client, okay? Let's say you're a web design agency, each job is completely different per client. Whereas if you have this business model, you have this pricing, okay? Everyone can be put through the same process, okay? The only differentiation is on the one-to-one calls, and that's where you make the actual progress, okay? So the actual onboarding process and the program itself is the same for each client. And where you make the most progress and where you get the results is in those one-to-one calls, okay? It's the best business model to start with. It's what you need to do, okay? You need to do it by creating this roadmap, okay? Number 3, your personal brand foundations. And obviously, if you are wanting to be a 6-figure personal brand, you have to have the foundations in place. Each touch point of your personal brand, be that your short form content, long form content, okay, sales, ads, whatever it is, right, needs to be a specific touch point, and each touch point needs to have a specific purpose, all right? So when we're creating our personal brand, the foundations of it are our pinned posts, profile picture, and our bio, and these each serve a purpose, right? So pinned post, we want to, within the first 5 seconds of people being on our page, we want to let them know what it is, what the problem we solve is, what do we bring to the table, okay? What's our story? Who are we? Why are we worth listening to, right? Our credentials, and then we want to redirect them somewhere else. So with these 3 pin posts, I tell people what I do in this one, okay? I let them know what my program is, what I offer people, what I help people with, content creation, helping people to become a full-time contentpreneur, content marketing, that sort of malarkey, okay? I then have a breakdown of my offer, okay? Breakdown of the process that I use, much like in this video, right? My social proof is in the following, right? And I try not to flash money too much because that's not really part of my brand. It's not really the way I like to do it. My following speaks for itself, okay? 50,000 followers in 45 days. That's what we've done. I've included that in this reel. And then this third one redirects my followers to my long form content. And that's actually step 5. We'll go over that in a second. Long form content. So they each serve a purpose at each specific touch point, right? Pin post, ticked off. Profile picture, simple, clean background, shows you nicely there. Should probably update it because I don't wear my glasses anymore, right? But it's iconic. A lot of people have seen it now. So I'll probably keep it like that. And the bio, okay? First one, what do you do? What's your value prop? Okay, creating profitable personal brands. Social proof, second line. Limit freelance editor to 6-figure creator in 45 days, okay? And then a call to action. DM me CX to do it yourself. You get a load of inbound DMs that my setter can then go and chat to, right? I actually answer a lot of the DMs myself as well, so if you want to drop me a DM over there, go ahead and do that. And then the link is to my long form. I'd recommend doing this to your long form content to get people to watch more of your content, okay? I talk a lot about the 7-11-4 rule in my content. If you spend 7 hours with your client, be that in person or through content, right, they're more likely to buy. They're more likely to buy from you. So if you can redirect them from short form to long form, they're going to be spending a lot more time consuming your content, okay? That's why I redirect people to long form content. Is I've got hours of content on my YouTube now. I want them to be watching through that, understand exactly who I am, what my offer is, what I'm up to, okay? So that when it comes to hopping on a call with me or DMing me, I can just say, right, you know what the program is, you know what I can help you with, you know that I've got the testimonials, you know I've got the results, do you want to hop on the program? And they can just say yes. And the sales process, the sales aspect of it isn't as much of an uphill struggle because they already know the deal. They already know what's going on, all right? They already know that I know what I'm talking about. Username and name, literally just my name. I recommend you use your name. It's a personal brand after all. And then the only thing that I say with the name is have your full name and some keywords to do with your niche, okay? Just helps with Instagram SEO. Honestly, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but that's what I recommend. I just put Sam Huxter content marketing. But I change around a little bit. I put personal branding. I put different things, but I think you can only change it once every 14 days. So don't change it. Don't try and change it too much. Just pick one and leave it. Visual style. This is so important when you're trying to make organic content that stands out in the market and actually leaves a lasting impression on people, okay? Pick fonts, pick visuals, pick an aesthetic, pick your audio, pick your sound effects, okay? And stay consistent with them, okay? Once you find something that works, stay consistent and stay known for those visuals, okay? You think of people like Tom Nosk. If you know personal branding, if you know content creation, you know who Tom Nosk is. He's been visual with his aesthetics and his visual style for years now. Amazing. As soon as I see his color palette and his visuals, I know it's him. Same with guys like Matt Gray, huge in the personal branding space and the online business space. Same visuals throughout. You see the greens, you see the blacks, you see those animations. Same as like Dan Coe, right? You see those animations, you know it's him, you know it's that personal brand, okay? Super underrated element of your personal brand is your visual style. So I always go, like as I said in my previous video about content creation, okay? New Harsh Grotesque font, Apple Garamond, difference blend mode, okay? Use it throughout. Use these clean visuals, rounded corners, okay? Clean fonts, nice contrasty images, okay? And cinematic B-roll, okay? That's my style. And that's like the foundation of my personal brand, okay? I've kind of rushed over this, but in the description of this video, I'm going to leave a link to my personal branding guide, completely free. It might ask for your email, but apart from that, it's completely free. So yeah, go check that out. There's a load more detail in there, and it actually tells you how to script out those pinned posts. So go check that. And a lot of people do this in a really stupid way, okay? They set up their organic content, they're posting content, and they'll say, comment the word chicken for a free asset, right? And they'll send them the personal brand asset, they'll send them the lead magnet, and they'll do nothing in return. Or they'll send them a lead magnet which is like 3,000 pages long, no one fucking reads it, and then you get to the end of it and they haven't learned anything and they don't actually care about your brand. You've not actually provided them any value, because who's reading like a massive 400-page Word doc? Nobody, okay? Criteria for your lead magnet. It needs to be short and consumable, okay? So someone's actually going to read it from start to finish. It needs to be like 5 minutes to consume, okay? It needs to be a small piece of the puzzle, right? And what I mean by this is if I'm giving out a lead magnet to do with, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about short form content in a minute. If I give out a lead magnet to do with short form content, I literally want it to be like a script, like a scripting framework, or 30 hooks or something like that, something that people can read quickly and actually gain value from, okay? Because if I give out a 50-page document that explains exactly how to do organic content, it could be the most valuable resource in the world, but who's reading that start to finish after having just binged Instagram for 5 hours? No one's going to do that. So it needs to be short to consume, it needs to be a small piece of the puzzle. So if I'm giving out a script for a short form piece of content, that needs to be one piece of the puzzle, okay? Within organic content, you need a content strategy, you need editing, you need all of these different elements to actually make up organic content. So just having the script isn't going to give you the full picture, right? So it needs to be a small piece of the puzzle that can then lead to an upsell, okay, to the rest of that module, okay? And I explain in CreatorX exactly this process of how you can kind of upsell from your lead magnets and actually directly gain money from sending out lead magnets, as opposed to just giving out assets willy-nilly to build trust or whatever. That's not how you do it, okay? You need to be more efficient with things like lead magnets. You need lead magnets to directly translate into some form of lead, some form of nurtured lead, okay? So I'll tell you exactly how that funnel works in CreatorX. I'll probably do a video on it in the future. So subscribe. Yeah, here we go. More on the upsell process in CreatorX and upcoming YouTube videos. So make sure to subscribe. Okay, but in a nutshell, we're using ManyChat. We're collecting that email. We're also sending them an email sequence to keep them nurtured across platforms. So if you've watched any of my videos or any of my content, you know I'm big on the idea of a content ecosystem. So not just Instagram, not just YouTube, not just Instagram, emails, okay? Not just LinkedIn, okay? But all of these platforms, okay? As many platforms as you can, but interlink them, okay? So push people from your Instagram to your YouTube, push people from your YouTube to your email, okay? All over the place. You want to constantly cross-linking your platforms to be omnipresent and come at your prospects from as many different angles as possible, okay? So yeah, I'll show this in a lot more detail going forwards in the exact setup, okay? But in a nutshell, we want to be creating high-value lead magnets that are easy to consume, so not a 30-page document. It wants to be a small piece of the puzzle, okay? You don't want to be giving everything away, otherwise they're not going to see the value, and you want to be able to upsell and tease them with the next stage, okay? So bear that in mind when you're creating your lead magnets. YouTube authority, okay? YouTube is essential for content creators now, okay? You cannot build a 7-figure business just with short form. I mean, you can, but this is going to make it so much easier, right? My first week of Creator X, when I was literally starting off with a $400 course that I didn't really know what I was doing, okay? Months and months ago, I made 4K in a week from one YouTube video. You can go check the YouTube video. It's my biggest ever YouTube video. It's like 25K views on it. Hopefully this one will do nicely. Maybe not that many, but yeah. It brings in a lot of leads, okay? Long form YouTube videos like this where you're explaining value and you're getting an idea of kind of what I'm like. You're listening to me mess up. You're seeing the fact that I'm wearing a United top. You're seeing the fact that I'm kind of tripping over my words every now and then. You understand what kind of person I am, okay? You understand, I understand this stuff, okay? I'm not just talking out my ass. I'm not just reading off a ChatGPT script. Like, I know this shit inside and out, okay? And you understand that, and you're spending that time with me, okay? You might have watched a few of my YouTube videos before. You might have watched some of my reels before, but you understand that I get this stuff, okay? So as a result, YouTube converts organic leads much, much more, okay? So use call to actions in your YouTube videos, okay? Create a funnel, okay? So if you look in the description of my videos, I might just post the book call link, as well as some free assets, right? But call to action, send people to the next stage in your journey, whether it's a lead magnet or a book call link, okay? Key things to do with YouTube is the packaging, okay? So if you clicked on this YouTube video from the browser, from the external, from Instagram, for example, you would have clicked on the story that I made. That's part of the packaging, okay? The thumbnail, the title, if you've come from the YouTube homepage or you've seen it on the side of another YouTube video, that's because of the thumbnail, that's because of the title, okay? Before you post your video, your title and thumbnail can often be the last thing you think of. It needs to be the first, okay? It needs to be the first thing you think of because it's the equivalent of a hook for short form, right? If you aren't hooking people in with that thumbnail and title, they're not going to click the video. You're not even going to get their view. So what's the point in making a good video, okay? Scripting and structure for the videos. Okay, I'm going to drop an authority content framework in the description. It's what I use for all of my content, okay? So it tells you how to hook at the start of a YouTube video, provide social proof, draw out actual value, okay, and then send people to call to action for the next stage of your customer journey, okay? 3 key questions and 3 key elements that you need to understand before you even script or film a video, though, is as a result of your video, what do you want your audience to do, okay? So what action do they need to take to achieve the end result? So, for example, this video is going to be called something along the lines of how to build, scale a personal branding product, something along those lines, okay? So I'm telling you exactly what you need to do to achieve this, okay? I'm telling you what you need to do, okay? How do they need to feel, okay? I'm trying to make you feel some urgency because I've literally, if you've been watching me for any more than 2 months, you will have seen how I've gone from literally nothing, okay, going to Bali with 400 quid in my account to now pulling in over 4K in a day, right? Yesterday, 4K in the past few days, anyway. But I want you to feel urgency. I want you to feel motivated. I want you to know that you can do this because this is like the framework. This is how you do it. Okay, I'm showing you right now. These are all the elements. These are all the pieces of the pie. And if you subscribe, I'm going to be breaking these down so much more in future weeks. Okay. And another key thing with YouTube is you want to show and don't tell. Okay. Miro is a great way to do this. This is this website I'm using, right? And what you want to notice is that I'm not just sat here talking to camera. Okay, I can change it. If I was sat like this, talking to the camera, talking to you, just telling you all this shit, you wouldn't care. And you'd probably have clicked off about 20 minutes ago, right? But, how do I change this back? Shit, how do I change it back? There we go. The fact of the matter is we've got this beautiful visual Miro board on the screen, and I'm zooming around, my face is here, okay, I'm moving my little face around all the time, okay, so it's dynamic, I'm showing you these things, I'm not just telling you, okay, so that's super important. YouTube, packaging, show, don't tell, scripting, super important for watch time, and it's going to be one of your best forms of conversions, okay. Then organic mastery, short form content. I went over this a lot last week. In fact, this is the same Miro board, okay? Got the exact Miro board from last week, okay? That video will be on the side of this video. It will be on my channel. It's literally the last video I posted before this one, okay? This is the thumbnail. But in a nutshell, I'm going to break down what we went over, okay? Mastering hooks, okay? So audio hooks, visual hooks, and text hooks. You want to make sure you've mastered the hook. If you don't have a good hook, no one's going to watch a video. Simple as that, okay? It can be a simple hook, it can be a well-edited hook. It doesn't matter, but those first 2 to 3 seconds are the most important of the video, okay? Structuring your content. Again, you can use this authority content framework for your short-form content. I'm going to link it below in the description, okay? Check it out. Structuring your content so you've got a strong hook, you imply social proof, you provide genuine actionable value to your audience, okay, and then you call them to action and send them in a certain direction according to your customer journey, okay. That's super important. We want to structure our content specifically. Standing out with the editing, okay. If I were just to sit on a screen and talk for 45 seconds, no one's going to listen to it. You need captions, you need B-roll, text effects, zooms, visual effects, visually stimulating elements to do that partner with your visual style, okay. If you go to my Instagram and watch any of my content, okay, let's see. My breath and hold with me. I'm wasting my time. Okay. 10 steps to build a personal brand. Save this for later. Pick an audience. Pick a problem. Fast-paced, visually stimulating. All right, we've got a lot going on. So you want to stand out of your editing. You want to be visually stimulating. Okay. You want to stay relevant. Okay. You want to pick formats for your content, whether that's reels, whether that's photos, whether that's carousels. Video carousels have been working really well for me at the moment, okay? You want to stay relevant, you want to stay up to date with audio, stay up to date with trends, okay? It's not all about trends, don't get me wrong, and a lot of people make that mistake when they come into content, okay? But you want to stay relevant, you want to understand what's working on social media in terms of formats, in terms of trends, in terms of hooks. For example, that trend that just went past with the video hooks, like you'd have a meme hook at the start, okay? And then it'd snap, you like match cut it, or Mosey did a load of them, okay? You need to know about this stuff. You need to understand it. And call to actions. Call to actions in every single piece of short form that lead to either your long form content, like I did up here, or your lead magnets, which we've kind of established over here, okay, which will ManyChat, collect emails, and upsell people to the next stage of your funnel. Cool. So organic mastery, I'm going to be releasing so much more content on all of these things, okay? But if you want just a fast track on understanding all of these things, okay, CreatorX Pro is the new program. It's literally a 90-day sprint to having your first 10K month, okay? So we will understand all of these things exactly in depth and have all the frameworks to bring them to life. All of your YouTube content, all of your organic content, your offer, your packaging, etc. Anyway, I'm not trying to sell you, I'm just making you aware, all right? Once you have all of these, oh goodness me, once you have all of these elements in place, right? Once you've got the emails, the lead magnets, YouTube, your stories, your organic content flowing, once you've got that amazing offer in place, okay, we're going to be actually doing some selling. And people often struggle with converting people from viewers to paying customers, okay? And the thing is, from YouTube, right, like I said to you, you will have a steady flow of traffic. From email, you'll have book calls. From YouTube, you'll have book calls. Organic mastery and your lead magnets funnels, you will get book calls in. But how to supercharge that is with this final phase, okay, this scale phase, which we're going to be going through now. So we've built our foundations with our offer and our personal brand foundations. We've started to grow, okay, oh goodness, grow. This is our second stage here with the funnels and the YouTube funnel and the organic funnel. Now we're actually scaling, okay, so we're bringing in DM setting, because at this point you're going to have a lot of inbound traffic, okay, you're going to have a lot of people messaging you, you're going to have a lot of people engaging with your content. We want to capitalize on that. So we want to get those people who have seen your content, they're interested in it. We want to start having conversations with them, okay? And we don't want to just hop in the DMs and say, hello mate, saw you like my reel, do you want to buy my $5,000 program? Because no one's going to do that, okay? Specific frameworks, we want to dig at pain points, we want to dig at dream outcomes, we want to dig at what our audience's problems actually are so that we can tailor our pitch, we can tailor our offer, we can tailor our content and our ads and our creatives to our specific target avatar. That's the idea. We want to consistently get to understand our target audience better so we can make our content better and our product better, okay? Sales scripts, we've got them inside CreatorX. I'm not going to go through that because this isn't a sales video, okay? I probably will do one in the future. I'll get some of my sales guys to hop on with me and we'll do like a little role play thing for you guys, okay? But at the end of the day, one thing that you really want to focus on is, especially if you're a creator like me, I'm not a salesman, okay? I can sell, but it's not where my strengths lie. My strengths lie in marketing and creating content, okay? So you want to hire some killers, okay? There are some amazing ones on Instagram. I know some really good ones, so if you want to get in touch with me, I can sort you out, I can help you with that as well, okay? But DM setting and sales are going to be a huge part of scaling up your business, all right? You can literally hop in your DMs, have a few conversations, and make money, okay? And then it's a matter of automations. Again, we show you how to do these as well. Things like go high level and email sequences, okay? You can literally get, once people pay, they get sent all of the onboarding things, so they book in a call with you, makes your life a lot easier. So all you have to do is show up to these calls and manage your community and make sure everyone's happy and working through the program, okay? Now, that is the basis to get to 6 figures, okay? Minimum 6 figures, okay? Understanding what you bring to the table, creating your product, foundations of your personal brand, content, lead magnets, getting people onto your email list, and consistently posting. That's key here. Consistently making content here, and having that sales team to capitalize on it. In following videos and inside CreatorX Pro, we go through paid traffic as well, and this just puts the whole system on steroids. This is how you get to 7 figures. In 2025, the ad systems we've got flying, that we're pressing play on the 1st of January, they are going to destroy everything we've ever done before. And we're going to hit 7 figures next year. Like, there's no question in my mind, okay? As well as these advanced methods, these advanced funnels, okay? It's going to be disgusting, okay? We've got different funnels that just completely, yeah, they're crazy. Anyway, I'm going to be revealing more of that next year, telling you kind of how to do it, but the guys in CreatorX Pro are going to get that before the end of the year, going into January, okay? So January is like the biggest month for info products. So if you want to start your own kind of info products and actually capitalize, make some change before the new year. Everyone's waiting for January to make that change, okay? If you want to make that change now, there's a link below, okay? You can DM me on Instagram. You can hit me up in a call, okay? I'm going to link that below. But just, this is the system, guys. This is what you need to do, okay? It's anyone can do it now. If you've got a phone and you understand how social media works, you can make a lot of money, okay? You can make loads of money and you can live the life you want to live, okay? If you want to kind of create this 90-day roadmap, this is a really strong call to action, Sam, good job. 90-day roadmap to create your 6-figure creator business, you can book a call below now, okay? And this is the roadmap that we're going to run you through. We're going to create you a 90-day roadmap so that you know exactly what you need to do. So worst case scenario, you book the call, have a chat with me personally, and you get a 90-day roadmap out of it. But yeah, booking a call with me below, subscribe for more content like this, and I hope you took some value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.